Guys, welcome back to another video. This is week 6 NFL picks and predictions, over-unders, spread. We're going to talk about it. Guys, we're getting almost into the middle of the season. So many things going on. So many things changed. So many things haven't changed. Let's get into the picks right away. So Thursday night football, we have the Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Is this a much-watch game? I don't think so. Even though it is an in-division rival game, I am going for the Kansas City Chiefs clear and cut. I just don't think that's going to be a competitive game whatsoever. The next game, the Baltimore Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans. This is an early Sunday game. And honestly, guys, I like how the Titans defense has been as of late. The Baltimore Ravens did lose last week against the Steelers in a nail-biter. I do believe the Ravens have touched up and will touch up the fine-tuned things. I think the Ravens will win this game and actually win by more than 2 touchdowns in this one game. So prove a point that last week was just a fluke. There was just a lot of dropped passes. I think Lamar Jackson and Odell Beckham will actually prevail and win this game by 2 touchdowns. Next, guys, is the Washington Commanders versus the Atlanta Falcons. This, to me, is actually a very surprising matchup. I would have never guessed that the Falcons would be 3-2 and the Commanders be 2-3. I would have thought both teams would be 1-4. But I'm actually going to give the slight edge to the Washington Commanders. I do like their quarterback play just a tad bit more than the Falcons. I'll give this game to the Washington Commanders. Next, the Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. Now, who would have thought the Vikings would be 1-4 and the Bears be 1-4? I don't think the Vikings will lose this game even without Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is in injured reserve, at least out for 4 weeks. But I do believe the Vikings will pull it off and beat the Chicago Bears unless the Bears pull off another huge upset, which I don't think will happen. Next, the Seattle Seahawks versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Seahawks are coming off a bye week. Whether that will hurt them or not, the Seattle Seahawks are coming off an 11-sack game against the Giants just 2 weeks ago. The Cincinnati Bengals don't have an O-line. I believe the Seahawks will come into Cincinnati and destroy Joe Burrows and that offensive line. I just don't see anything else other than that. I think the Seahawks will win this game clear and cut. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Cleveland Browns. Even though the Cleveland Browns are coming off a bye week and the Browns defense is top notch in my opinion, I think the 49ers just have so much firepower in order for that defense. I don't see Brock Purdy having a turnover in this game. I think the Niners will stay undefeated, being 6-0. And Brock Purdy has been playing pretty darn good. The New Orleans Saints versus the Houston Texans. Now, to me, this game is going to be a lot closer than what people may think. I've asked a lot of people, and they actually are all rooting for the New Orleans Saints. I'm actually going for the home team, the Houston Texans. I actually like how C.J. Stroud has been playing. No turnovers as of yet, knock on wood. I do think the Texans will even up the record at 3-3, and the Saints will drop to 3-3 as well. The Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Anthony Richardson, he's out 4 to 8 weeks with an AC joint, and maybe even further if he does need surgery on his throwing shoulder, which obviously, guys, I've said in many of my videos, Anthony Richardson just has to learn how to protect himself because these hits in professional football is way different from collegiate football. The hits are stronger, they're harder, they're faster. It's just different. Even then, even if they're losing their starting quarterback, I love the Colts in this matchup. I think it's going to be a field goal difference of the game, but I do give the edge to the Colts, even though they are the underdogs playing at Jacksonville. Next, the Carolina Panthers versus the Miami Dolphins. The defeated Carolina Panthers are going into a 4-1 Miami Dolphins at Miami. Even though Devon Achane has been placed on injured reserve, I am not worried about the Miami Dolphins at all. They just have so much firepower. I don't believe in the Carolina Panthers. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Dolphins fan. I just think they might run over the Panthers by more than 3 touchdowns. That's just me, but let me know what you guys think. The New England Patriots versus the Las Vegas Raiders. So the Raiders actually did win this past week with Jimmy G. He did come back. The Patriots just need a lot of help. I have no idea what's going on with the Patriots world. Mac Jones is starting, but Belichick did confirm that Mac Jones will be the starting quarterback for the Patriots, at least for 1 more week. But even then, I do believe Mac Jones, this is going to be his last week. The Raiders will destroy him. It's going to be another pick 6 maybe in the first quarter like it's been going. It's just Mac Jones has not been playing good football. I'm not sure if they don't have enough offensive weapons. They don't have enough defensive weapons. No idea what's going on. But I do think Jimmy G will go back and destroy his former team. The Detroit Lions versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who would have thought in the beginning of the season, you would hear me saying that this game, actually, guys, is a must-watch. Baker Mayfield, coming off a bye week, may be a dangerous quarterback. If he could continue his hot streak, he could easily upset the Detroit Lions right now. The Lions are obviously favored to win, but the Buccaneers will not fold. And I'm actually going to give it to the underdogs with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is my bold choice of the week. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to give this game easily to the Los Angeles Rams. I think they just have way more firepower than the Cardinals right now. The Cardinals have not been playing good football. I know Joshua Dobbs has been trying his best, but it's simply not going to cut it. I think the Rams are going to win this game clear and cut. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Jets. Now, the Jets defense is pretty darn good, but their offense has been a little shaky. Zach Wilson played like his shaky self last week, even though they beat the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are not that good of a team. This is a test for the Jets. I am actually going to give it to the Eagles here. I think it's going to be closer than what people may think. Maybe a touchdown, maybe a field goal away, but the Eagles will pull it off. I just don't think Zach Wilson will have the enough firepower and momentum to move the ball against the Eagles effectively and consistently throughout the whole entire game. I'm easily giving this game to the Philadelphia Eagles. Sunday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Giants. And honestly, guys, I feel bad for the Giants because Buffalo Bills just lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars last week. They're going to come in at home and destroy the New York Giants. And the Giants have not been playing good football at all. I have no idea what's going on with Daniel Jones. No idea what's going on with New York football. No idea what's going on in general. I think the Buffalo Bills will win this game clear and cut. Just, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be close. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Chargers. Now, guys, the Dallas Cowboys just got slaughtered by the San Francisco 49ers. This week is going to be the redemption week. Even though the Chargers are coming off a bye week, I am going to give this game to the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott just has to shake off the rust and just win this game by himself, whether it's the run game or the passing game. I do think the Chargers are an easier team to pass on than the Niners, but I am still going to give this game to the Cowboys. Guys, those are my picks and predictions for Week 6. Let me know if you agree, disagree, hate it, dislike it, love it. Hit that like button, subscribe down to the channel. See you guys next time. Peace and love. Later, guys. Bye.